Hi, thank you for watching this video. How to find that top 3 state that has the highest debt, new debt. Okay, top 3 state. Well, at a glance, right, it seems like it works. You see that here, top 3 state, and you just need to use the top n DEX function, right? So the top n DEX function, as you can see here, is right here, top n. So return the top n rows of a specific table. Now let's take a look at here again. Is that this is top 3, and I have a summarized DEX function as well. So look at the summarized DEX function. As you can see here, that's the return a summary table, and this is the explanation. So what does this all means, right? Well, I created a Power BI top then, right? So you can have the top n rows. This is what it means, and then you can also in fact that yeah, hold on. So these are optional things. Yeah, let's just see here. It's optional. Yeah, this is optional. Okay, so the top n has the accept n value. So you want the top 3, then you put a 3 here. If it's the top 10, you put a 10 right here. And then there's a table. This table can be a table you loaded from the database, or it can be a virtual table. So a virtual table is created on the fly and is stored inside the memory. So how do you create a virtual table? You use the summarize this. So summarize really go to do the group by feature. So let's take a look at here. There were the summarize. Oh, okay, right here. So that's the summarize. Okay, so again, summarize return the summarize table, a group by, a name, and then return by, and so on. So let's just take an example here. Would be good. Right? See that the following will actually return a summary of the seller sales group around the calendar year. So it grouped by the year. You see that it grouped by the year. So this is the first group, and then they group by the category name. So it's something, yeah, it's something like the Excel outline feature, or in the Power Query, right, is this group by feature. So yes, it's grouped by of 2 levels. First by the year, and then go to the next level is the product category. So from there, you can do an analysis by the sales amount. Okay, by the sales amount. You can even do the discount amount. So this is optional. You can have it, or you don't want to have it also, can, right? So after you group by, right, you want to sum all the sales amount for this column, sales amount column, right? So then you get a sales amount column. Okay, see on the face, the space. Okay, so with this you create a virtual table. So when you with the virtual table, you can plug it into the top n function. See, there's a top n function. So this table here can be a real table, or it can be a virtual table, just temporarily created. Okay, so I'm combining these two and then make it into here. Okay, so now you take a cursor. So let's just do one for example here, right? So let's just start with one. Okay, so I'm just created a virtual table. So I go to new table, and then I just give it a name called top 3 that's what is it, state. Okay, I put an S there, right? So just to differentiate the other one here. So yes, I'm creating a table. So it will base on the underlying table is called the dead state. So I will just call it dead state, then comma, and I want to group it by the. Let's take a look at here. Can I just? Okay, so you can see here there's a lot of things here, right? So I just want to group by the dead state. There's a dead state right here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, okay, it's called state. Let's just see. Is that called state? Oh yes, it's called state, right? So I'll just go back here. So let's come back here, then put there that state, and then put it state. Okay, so I want to group by the state, in regards of the year, months. Okay, and then next one is that I want to get the summary. After I group by the state, I want to do the summation. So the new column, I call it total debt, total new debt case, right? And then comma, I'll put a sum. I call a sum on the column of debt state, and then I'm looking at the debt new cases. Okay, so I think that's about it. Let's just enter, see how it works. Alright, so look at that. So we have Johor, Kedah, Kelantan, Melaka, and so on, right? So this is how they group all the cases happen in Johor, all the cases happen in Kedah and Kelantan, and then yeah, they have this number here. So now with this, how to find the top 3 highest total deaths, right? So how do I find that? Well, you can use the top n function. So put top 3, comma, and enter, alternate enter. Okay, alternate enter, and that's all, right? Top 3, so I have the top 3, and then I can go to the report here, and just simply I have these top traces, right? So I just create a column chart, custom column chart, and then drag this item here, put the state, put the total death, and that's it, right? See that here? It's the same thing that I show here. So is it done? Now pause this video, right? Let's take a look at this here. Now if you go and look at all the dead case, right, on this here, see that here, I'll just do a sorting, right? So Selangor, Johor, Perak is the top 3, not Johor, Kedah, Kelantan. But why is it shows that Johor, Kedah, Kelantan? So let's come back to here, right? See, why is it Johor, Kedah, Kelantan? So but to do that, I want to remove this item here, right, and enter. And why is it that top 3 will show Johor, Kedah, Kelantan? It's because this is really the top 3 row. See, top 3 rows. Now when you use the top n function, okay, it will give you a top 3 rows of the specific, unless you specify the order by expression, which is this item here, right? If you do specify that, it will sort based on that expression. So now let's just look at here. Let's come back to here. That how do we add this? So we got top 3, top n, okay, and also enter 3, also enter, and comma, also enter. And now this is where we need to tell. See that this summarize table created a virtual table. Now I want to sort based on which column. Total death, right? So that's why we put the total death case. Okay, and then close parentheses for the top n and enter. and take a look at. All right, Sabah, Johor, Selangor. So let's take a look at here. Is it true? Wait, they say Sabah, so I guess I need to fill everything, right? So I guess this need to do the summarize everything. Otherwise, it will be Selangor, Johor, Sabah. So as you see that at this point it's not, so here not. So it's kind of like compared to everything right in the slide. So we still have something to fix, right? So yeah, continue to explore. Happy for exploring this top end and total depth. So if you can improve just one Power BI DAX functions, and over 365 days you'll be a master. Okay, so just continue learning one at a time. Thanks for watching. So in this video you learn about the top end. It returns top end rows, as you can see earlier that I can actually return the top 3, right, compared to without it. Okay, and the summarize value, okay, let's just do one more time, right? Yeah, the summarize value is where you can create another table based on another real table, right? And then you just group it. It has the feature of group by, right? So grouping by the state and then the summary. Then that's it, right? So you had this item. Now the next thing is that if I want to get only the top three rows, I can use the top and put 3 comma, right? So that is what it means, and then comma. It's always good that if you are first time learning something new, it's always good that you do several times, do revisions and enter. So I can see that that's the top 3 n. Alright, so that is the difference between the how it works together with the top n and the summarize. Yeah, after you learn this, you can always apply the same thing, find out the, if you have a sales table in your company, you can find out the top 3. Maybe you start with the summary first, right? So you try to group by, just like you do it for Power Query. You can do the same in Power BI as well. So group by, so find out what is the group by this product category. Yeah, for example, right? So product category name, okay, and then by the year as well. And if you want to have the year, perhaps then you need to have another year. Wow. Okay. Okay, so and then if you want to find the top 10 or top 3, you can use the top n function. And that's all. Thanks for watching.